path here with you again. I'm glad you came along. I'm gonna show you something that I never get tired of looking at. Sawmill. Now me and my partner Mark, we've sawed together for over 30 years, and we've worked on getting this mill up and running for better part of 4 years. I'm proud every time I see it. Our passion is sawing lumber, and when you love to do something, it's not work at all. But I'm gonna get on in there and see if we can't get something done here today. But I just wanted to share that with you. And if you didn't subscribe yet, I'd appreciate it if you did. And watch the video, and if you like it, watch it to the end there. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and it's greatly appreciated. And I thank you. Well, it looks like we got something done here today. What you just saw there was me and Mark, how we've been doing it for over 30 years, just the two of us. He's running the upper end, I'm running the lower end down here. But, wood of the week. I wonder what that's going to be. How about cherry, black cherry? This tree's plentiful in Pennsylvania. You can't walk in any woods out here and not find 1 or 100 of them. Oh, and it grows West Virginia, Ohio, north of us, south of us. It's a plentiful tree. It's a desirable tree. One of the most desirable trees I think we cut in Pennsylvania. It'd grow 60, 80 feet tall. It's not a pretty tree. It's kind of scraggly and ugly, but it makes a fine lumber there. What kills the cherry tree? That'd be red rot. Now red rot would grow right up through the pith, which is the middle of the tree. We call it the pith. But eventually that's what will kill the tree. Second, what's it used for? Well, I guess the main uses of cherry would be cabinetry, which is just beautiful. It's upper end, a molding, any type of molding in the house. Then third would be furniture, and I think that's what it's used most for, and that's table, chairs, just about anything else you could think of as far as furniture, bed, dressers, what have you. That's the use of it. Now grades. Everybody's always asking about grades of cherry. What you're looking to cut at a sawmill that's going to keep a sawmill afloat would be FAS. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Number 1 common and number 2 common. And then after that it grades down to where, except where the knots are in the board, it's all about the same. It's a low grade mix we put it into a pile. But today what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you how to grade FAS. You'll know how to grade FAS once you get done watching. It's real simple. FAS clear, I should say. Got to be at least 6 inches wide. This is a little bit better than 6. This is a 10-foot board. If it's cut down there at 8 foot and we take that nasty end on it, it'll make 8 foot 4 inches. It's got to have those two. And on 4/4, the third thing it needs to have, it needs to be 1 1/8 inches thick. Those are all 3 crucial points. No knots, no big blemishes, maybe a little bit of gum. You'll see a spot here or there, but that's acceptable. It takes those 3 things. Now it could be a wider board, it could be 8 inch, but it still has to fall into those categories. It could be a foot. That's how you grade FAS. The better lumber is, you would think that it would be harder to grade. The better lumber is, the easier it is to grade. When you get down to lower, like I said, to a certain point, you could grade out 10 different grades of lumber, but down on the lower end of the grading scale, that lumber's going to be pretty much the same. It's going to be ugly. People cut through it and they'll use sections of it or what have you. But now you know how to grade FAS clear cherry. And you can get 1 face or better. That board's still going to make 2 faces. That's a good piece of cherry. This is a nice pop cherry. You see down in here, we got some 1 foot. Same thing of what we're talking about, but that's a little bit for you to think about there. And I hope you enjoyed the video and take the time to subscribe. We'll talk a little bit, maybe next week we'll talk a little bit about grading down number 1 and number 2 common. Those are the 3 woods that are going to keep you in business right there. Anybody running a sawmill, another thing I want to mention is if you go out to your log yard and you grab an ugly log and put it back up on your sawmill there, 9 out of 10 times you're just going to end up with ugly lumber. So always try to put your best logs up there. They'll make you the most money. And hey, be nice to one another and
I'll see you next time. Thank you.